What do India need to do to turn things around before the second test match in Australia? Do they need to make some changes as well? That's what we're talking about on Ask Hoggy on Hogg's Vlog. Okay, let's get straight into the questions. First question is from Nishant. What are the positives that India can take from the first test match? Well, quite simply, they bowled exceptionally well. They had Steve Smith on the back foot. They had Labuschagne in trouble. They dropped him a number of times. They dropped Tim Payne once, which was very costly. The middle order was exposed. And the openers struggled as well, except for Burns in that second innings when he finally made some runs this year. So India go into the second test match knowing that the Australian batsmen aren't that confident against the Indian bowlers. So that is a big plus going forward. Second question. This is from Hari Reddy. How you going, Hari? Thanks for joining us. Did the Australian bowlers bowl very well, or did the Indian batters bat badly? Look, I thought the Australian bowlers in that second innings were superb. They put the ball on a penny. I think it's the best they have ever bowled. You can't change what they delivered. There was a little bit of seam movement there as well. The Indian batsmen had to change. If anything, if there's a small query about the Indian batsmen, it was that they were stuck on the crease and they didn't move their feet. They were playing away from their body, they were chasing that seaming delivery, and they came unstuck. But I can't really blame too much on the Indian batsmen because they're under so much pressure, and it was just a roll-on effect, and Australia had their day. Don't expect it to happen again through this test series. I think India are going to work things out very quickly and come back stronger and better for it. And Kohli is not going to be there, so some of these younger players have to lift. This leads on to the third question. This is from Part Narula. Who should open with Mayank in the next test? Well, for me, I think they've got to go for the experience of KL Rahul to open the batting. He's done that a lot in first class cricket. He does it in the white ball format as well and has done extremely well. I just think you need that experience there. Out the top of the order, Kohli is moving away, so you'd put Shubman Gill in at number 4. So KL Rahul to open the next test match. Prithvi Shaw, look, such a fine talent, but on the bouncier wickets, the ball moving off the seam, playing away from your body, and getting bowled twice in test match cricket while you're defending, just shows that there's a few flaws there, and you can't afford to have those flaws at this level. So he's got to work on that for Australian conditions. Right, question 4. Should India's fielding coach take responsibility for the poor fielding by the players? This is from Kalyan KPP Calm. Thanks very much, Kalyan, for the question. Look, the fielding coach can only do so much. It's up to the players to take responsibility for the way that they train, the way that they practice, and the way that they prepare for the conditions out in the middle. You've got to get out there and think about the positions that Kohli, the captain, is going to put you in, and get there and take different types of catches with the background of the stands in those areas. So I don't think the Indian fielders have prepared well enough and haven't asked the fielding coach to deliver the right practice. So it's up to the players to take responsibility. The coach can put all the skills and all the exercises in place, but if you don't train and put yourself under pressure as though you're going to be in a game, you are going to drop the catches, and that's what it's seen to me. Actually, thinking about it a little bit more as I've answered that, it is the coach's responsibility because he hasn't put the players under pressure. So you're right there, Kalyan. The coach has got to take responsibility, and because the Indian players haven't really fielded as well and set the standards as we've seen over the last couple of years. Righty-o, final question. Team changes. Sorry, there's something stuffed up on the old question here. Little technology has just confused little Georgie boy here. So sorry about that. Team changes for India and Australia going in to the Boxing Day Test match. This is from Atal Baral. Atal, how you going? Thanks for joining me yet again. Another good question. Right, the changes for India. Rahul coming in for Shaw to open the batting. Gill to replace Kohli. Pant coming in for Saha. I think Pant offers something different. He's a left-handed bat, and that you don't have any left-handed batsmen in your batting order, so you need that variety. And that's a small change to change the lines and lengths, or especially the lines of the Australian bowlers who are on song in that first Test match. Then you've got Siraj coming in for Shami. Shami had a bad injury in this first Test match. Hopefully he'll be right for the second Test match, but it doesn't look good. There's already been talk that he definitely won't be playing the second Test match. That's not good for India because he's he's your second best quick on the tour. For Australia, if Warner is going to come back and he's fit, I'm sorry, Travis Head will have to remove himself from the team, or he'll be pushed out for Wade to bat down in the lower order, because Cameron Green bowled some superb overs, but he also showed a little bit of talent with the bat, so you've got to keep him in. So Head is going to be the sacrificial lamb here, with Wade going down the order and Warner to stay or to bat with Burns opening the batting. Disappointing that first Test. It was over and done with within 3 days. India were not up to it. They've got to turn things around very quickly, and without Virat Kohli there, they've got to find and build their own culture, and Ajinkya Rahane has got to take the reins and lead from the front. So I think the series is still well and truly alive, and hopefully the Indian bowlers can keep the pressure on the Australian batsmen, and we're still going to have a close series. That's what I've got for you on Hogg's Vlog, and thanks very much for asking those tough questions. And you know what to do. Get your mates on to enjoy it as we go into the new year, because Hogg's Vlog is going to light up, and we're going to get a few more characters involved on the old video. Thanks, guys.